So, in this video today, I thought I'd discuss what I think currently is the best loadout in this game for any situation that you might find yourself in. A jack of all trades, if you will. Whether you've just surrendered your tank fight and it's time to bail out on foot, or if you're switching from the halls of Operation Metro out onto the streets of Paris. Remember, this is not about finding the next God gun, this is about finding a loadout that works well, not perfectly, but well enough in every situation. Starting with, of course, the bread and butter, the primary weapon. ACW-R straight up for me is one of the most versatile in the game. For starters, it's a carbine, it's an all-kit weapon, meaning it can be equipped to any class you like. Secondly, its high rate of fire and fast bullet velocity means you can rain down bullets on your enemy, and they reach them pretty quick as well. And the hipfire accuracy of the weapon is great, even without a laser sight. So those close quarters frantic gunfights that you get yourself in, the ones you have to flick your mouse around to try and kill somebody, yeah, those are mostly going to come out in your favour. And in terms of attachments, what should you equip? Well, there are several different ways you could probably go with this. I've got my legendary choice of iron sight suppressor, target detector and stubby grip. That serves me really well, but it is a little bit of a strange loadout and it's not great for long range because the iron sights get in the way a little bit. So if you're not comfortable with those, I definitely say just go with a red dot sight. Doesn't really matter which one, but don't bother with anything higher magnification than that. The rate of fire of the ACW-R comes with the offset of slightly harder to control recoil, and with a higher optic, it can be a little bit harder to keep that reticle on sight as the muzzle climbs up a bit. I'd stick with the stubby grip, which is probably the most versatile of the grips anyway, and it helps a little bit with hip fire control. And if you slap a compensator on there, that will really help with the side-to-side recoil. So you're going to have a weapon that's nice and easy to control at short and medium range. And to top it all off, go with some sort of laser sight. Again, it doesn't really matter which one. Or if you struggle to use the spotting key on your keyboard or controller, and you fancy helping out your team, which of course you should be doing, then you could use the target detector, which does all the work for you when you aim down sight. So, with that primary weapon, you've got a high rate of fire, low recoil carbine, which provides good stopping power and versatility at all ranges. What about a secondary? Well, for me, you want something that either complements, something with a high rate of fire and a good hip-fire accuracy, or something that contrasts with that, something slow and deliberate. And for that, you have a few options. You could go with one of the revolvers like the 44 Magnum or the SW-40, which have got a lot of stopping power. But me personally, I've always been a fan of the semi-auto cartridge-fed, high rate of fire weapons. The P226, MP443 or the M9 are your best bets, offering a nice maximum damage of 25 at close range and plenty of bullets per magazine to spam towards your enemies. If you stick a laser sight on any of these for increased hipfire accuracy and you're good to go. I always find it easier to hipfire pistols at close range. There's literally no point at aiming down sight. And then from the weapons, we move to gadgets. Big choice here, and it's time to decide what class you want to run with, as that will affect the gadgets that you're able to choose from. Now remember, we're attempting to find the jack of all trades, something that offers us the ability to be competitive in any situation. For me, I'm going to go with Recon, and I'll explain why. Recon gives you the ability to allow the rest of your team to back you up through one simple tool, the spawn beacon. Because you're running a setup that allows you to be competitive in all situations, surely it makes sense to have some backup that's geared towards being the best in certain situations. And with the spawn beacon, you give your squad a chance to come straight back into the action and help you out. Further to that, the motion balls will allow you to spot out moving enemies in the area of that sort of ping thing on the minimap, and then it will appear on the minimap for you. Not only helping you to be able to figure out where your next opponent is going to be, but it also makes them visible for the rest of the teammates as well, so you're helping out your team even more. And finally, grenades. For me, taking the flashbang helps immensely in your ability to kill an opponent. It explodes faster after making contact with grounds or walls, meaning if you know someone's hiding round a corner or in a bush, you can stun them and then move round for a quick kill. And you aren't relying on a solo flying object to finish off a player. You do that with your weapon. It leaves you in control of the situation and doesn't really leave anything to chance as to whether you're going to kill somebody or not. You could take the RGO impact grenades, but since they're damage nerf, they aren't anywhere near as effective as they used to be. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my opinion on the most versatile loadout in Battlefield 4 right now. Don't forget, this probably won't suit everyone, and I'm sure you've got your own thoughts to discuss, so please do so down below in the comments today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash that like button if you want to see more of these kind of videos. And as I said, leave a comment. It is always appreciated. But until next time, my name is Westy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.